Hi, me again. I guess I'll do this again for you guys that don't know me. My name is Sarah, and I am doing video number 2. That's my little guy. Video number 2, just documenting this whole process of trying to get rid of Noah. You have to stop. Okay? Documenting this process of getting rid of Candida first, and then figuring out what parasites exist in me and how to get rid of those, and then also figuring out if I do have SIBO and if I do have leaky gut and all of that. So I told you guys I would let you in on the protocol, so this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be a pretty quick video. I am actually starting the Nystatin today at dinner. So these are my 1 month long, every week graduated. So that's that. So aside from taking this, which is an antifungal, and I think I gave you guys some information on it in my first video. So essentially what it does is it ends up rupturing the exterior of the, I don't know what they are, it's not bacteria, but the fungus that is created from this Candida, and it spills it out into your system. So that's what these are for. But I also have some other things that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be taking some probiotics, and the brand I have is Genestra HMF Intensive. I have taken these before when I did my liver cleanse, and at other times as well. They're actually really good. So that's what I'm going to be taking. I believe I'm doing that once a day. Yes. And I made notes. For those who don't know what probiotics are, the definition I found online is that they are live microorganisms intended to provide health benefits when consumed by improving or restoring the gut flora. And basically, in layman's terms, these are good bacteria that you need in your gut. So your gut has good bacteria, and that's a great thing because this bacteria helps break down your foods. It helps do a whole lot of things that, like, we depend on. We need these good bacteria. But what happens is over time, either from taking medicine or not taking care of yourselves, being run down, you switch that balance where you have more of the bad bacteria than the good, and so it's not doing its job, and that's not very good. So we're gonna get this up in our system, and then I think once we've settled that, we'll probably want to start feeding it prebiotics, which actually feed the probiotics. But there's no point doing this at this point, because if I don't have the probiotics, then I'm not feeding anything anyway. So we're going to start with probiotics. So we're doing that. Also doing enzymes. I have super enzymes by now because I had some leftovers from when I did my detox, and I purchased another set. I think it was a little bit cheaper. So you can really just look it up, but they all do pretty much the same thing. And these enzymes are used in the digestive system to help break down large macromolecules found in the foods that we eat into smaller molecules that our gut is actually capable of absorbing. So it just helps break down the food. For me, I know I'm not getting all the nutrition from my food, even though I eat pretty healthy. I can tell just from all of the bloating that I have, and the way I go to the washroom. So I don't think I'm getting all of that. So hopefully this does help me digest my food better. I also have my activated charcoal, and the one I'm using right now is Digest Force. This one has ginger extract. So this one is one of the more expensive ones that you can buy anyway at my health food store. I did switch to a less expensive version for this, but I again had leftovers from my liver cleanse, so I'm gonna finish these first. And what these do basically is, I I know this by heart, but it's a strong binder for toxins in your system. So it's on the counter over there. So when you take this, it for some reason binds to the toxins. It like sucks them in and they get attached to it, and then you just expel them. So it's really good when you're doing a detox or something like this where there's going to be a lot of garbage being produced in my body that needs to come out. Hopefully this helps it all come out better and faster. Then I am also taking something I've never taken before, Indole-3-Carbinol. That's what it looks like. And this is actually, it's like this really crazy name, but it is just extract from cruciferous vegetables. So if you think broccoli, or my son is trying to go get his water. If you think broccoli or chard, or like just really cruciferous green vegetables. So it's basically made of that. And what it does is it helps to clear excess estrogen that you have in your bodies, and to help balance your hormones. So I do think I am estrogen dominant, which is problematic for me with everything else going on. I've also had real difficulty in losing weight, and I've actually been gaining weight even though I'm doing a lot of the right things. I think like I'm being pretty active and I'm eating really healthy. I'm trying not to snack. I don't eat a lot of sugar. Like I don't eat, I guess, a lot of processed sugar. I do like have things like where you don't realize it is, like in salsas or I mean any recipes that you're getting ingredients that you haven't, like let's say like a pasta sauce or stuff like that, right? There's sugar in there. But other than that, I'm not a super big sugar eater. Every now and then I'll indulge in a couple pieces of dark chocolate at night.
Hi, Minecraft face.
But anyway, that should be good, hopefully, in helping with that balance. And I'm guessing it's important with the process. I don't really know. And the last thing I will be taking is milk thistle. That's the brand I have. It's Vitazan Professional Milk Thistle. And I didn't know too much about milk thistle, actually. I looked it up just for this video. And these are the notes I have. Milk thistle is a natural herb with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps detoxify the liver and promote healthy digestive function. So again, it's interesting that a few of the things I use for my liver detox, I'm going to be using again. Milk thistle seems to be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all works out. So these are all the things I'll be taking. Some are once daily, some are twice daily. Nothing is 3 times daily, so that's pretty good. And in terms of the foods that I'm allowed to eat, I will tell you, just so you know. I'll go really quick here, and then I can list them under the video when I post it. So 20% or less of my diet can come from these foods. Most recommended is fish with low mercury content, and those would be things like, I didn't bring my sheet, definitely not tuna. And salmon's actually not recommended if it's farmed. There are some things in there that are very bad for us. So if you're gonna do that, do wild. I mean, anything you do, you should try to do wild or free range or organic, obviously. Then acceptable, again, this is only 20% of my food. I could do beans, beef, eggs, barley, bulgur, spelt, kamut, amaranth, quinoa, oats, rye, brown rice. I can do lentils, liver. I'm not going to be doing that.
20,000 beef.
Nuts. Except almonds, I'm allowed, it's in my 80% category. So 20% nuts, I'm not allowed to have a lot of nuts. And mostly it's because nuts have some mold in them sometimes. And I'm trying to obviously get rid of fungus and mold. So that's why the nuts. Oatmeal, peas, poultry, pork, prunes if they're cooked, rhubarb if it's cooked, seeds, sunflower, flax, tofu, only if it's plain unsweetened. I don't even like tofu. Veal, and wheat germ. What I may not have is milk, cheese of any kind, seafood. I'm not allowed to have, especially shellfish, yogurt, but that's dairy, so pretty much no dairy. Then also not allowed, this is logical, guys, no cakes, candy, ice cream, no cereal, no flour gravy, no fruit juices with sugar, pop, soda, no oily nuts, no peanuts. Again, the peanuts, that one has the highest mold in it. And then no sugar, white or brown. No wine, we already know that. No cottage cheese, and no mushrooms. I love mushrooms, but mushrooms are a fungus. So, I guess you can't have fungus when you're trying to get rid of a fungus. So that's that. Then the other things I can eat, and these are 80% of my diet, and that would be, 80% of my diet. And those things are almonds. It's most recommended, so like at the top, eat almonds. Millet and buckwheat, and I do not like really buckwheat, but anyway. Brown rice. Apples, apricots, blueberries, raspberries, cherries, lemons, nectarines, popcorn with nothing on it, but hey, I'll take it. It's a snack. Potatoes, if they're baked, not like loaded baked potatoes, like a baked potato with nothing on it. I think I'm allowed butter though, but I'm trying to not have a lot of like animal protein, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do about that. Sesame seeds, pumpkins, soy milk without sweeteners, tahini, tomatoes. I can also have chives, garlic, ginger. I don't like ginger, but that's okay. Onions. I can have herbal teas without milk added, no sugar, but that's fine by me because I don't put anything in my tea, so yay. Arugula, artichokes, asparagus, avocado, beets, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, butter, there it is. Cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, celery, collards, corn, chars, cucumbers, dandelion. I would never just eat that, but anyway, I've made tea with it. It's quite good. Eggplant, endives, escarole. I don't even know what that is. Basil, oregano, thyme, coriander for seasoning, kale, lettuce, mustard greens, okra, and oils. I'm allowed olive, flax, sunflower, parsley, parsnips, peas, peppermint, peppers, green, red, orange, yellow, radishes, rutabagas, seaweed, spinach, sprouts, turnips, and watercress. So that's it. That's my diet. That's what's happening. And it's all starting basically now. It's almost 4 o'clock my time. And yeah, I'll be taking my first dosage in about an hour and a half when I have my dinner. Yes, sweetie?
Are you doing your YouTube channel?
You want to come say bye?
Sure.
Okay. So today I feel a little bit better than yesterday. My pain is a little bit better than yesterday. It's always there, but it oscillates. Today's a bit better. I don't know why. It's not relative to anything because I haven't started anything.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see how it goes tomorrow after my first
I
day.
just did it when I was on my water.
You did? You said bye?
Yeah, I said bye, guys.
Awesome. You can push the button. You can turn it off for me.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, and I shall keep you posted tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you. That's a
Love
nice
you
one.
guys. Bye. I love
Okay,
you.
hang out.